think we also might have a new shop. Yep, we have a new shop. All for expensive stuff. Rune bracelet. Very interesting. A bunch of them are stereotyped, though. People joke about Saz being a single dad and uses guns. Black single fathers is not actually a very common thing. Well, stereotypically, that is. That one in the back there has something different going on. So you just came from watching a stream consisting of 2 plastic dolls. Am I going to approve where this is going, Narv? Literally. Told them it was the most natural thing you had ever seen in your life. Straight up banned you without telling you why. Okay. I could probably see why they banned you. I think I can see it. Alright, we getting slapped up right now. Let's go over here. These blacks are proportionally represented in how many there are in the country. Percent of population that are black in America are proportionate to how many video game characters are black. I would like to see the details of that study, because there's always a like a but in surveys. You know, sometimes the sample size is really small. Sometimes they only chose very specific games. Sometimes they excluded certain stuffs, you know. But I would certainly like to get more. Oh, you sucklefool. That's bullcrap. I would certainly like to get more details out of it. It goes on to say many of them are in sports games. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. Counting all characters in all games, I don't think that's possible. There's no way that... Well, okay, it is possible, but I don't think it's very feasible. How do they... How do you do that? There's so many games that I've been kind of lost to the void nowadays. Did they play every single game that has ever existed at that time? How much money the government gives out for studies like that? It becomes their job to study it. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with that, but I'm throwing it out there that, like, think about how difficult that task is. How many games do you think came out between, let's just say, 2005 and prior to that. Okay, let's just be a little silly and say 3,000 games. There's way more than 3,000 games, but let's just say 1,000 games. You know, keep it a nice even number that I don't have to goof up the math too bad and make myself look a little too stupid. I'm gonna look stupid, but not too stupid. All right, so let's just say 1,000 games were released. How long do you think it's gonna take to source those 1,000 games, play those 1,000 games, count all of the characters in those games, and then kind of like source all the data? It's crazy. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours as well. And then, let me just double check. All characters in all games. So then you also have to think, okay, all games. That is all encompassing. So games made in Japan, games made in Africa, games made in Australia, games made in Europe. All games. So then they got people who maybe they got to translate some games and things like that. They got to source games from other regions, get the hardware to play those games from other regions. Like, do you see how crazy this starts getting? I'm not ready to believe yet without seeing, like the full information and stuff like that. That this was a thing. Oh my gosh, we are getting slapped up. Did I see the Chippendale trailer? I did not. I am not a Chippendale fan, I guess. So I have no interest in watching Chippendale. I actually think I got very annoyed by Chippendale as a kid. You know, these suckle-foo chipmunks doing suckle-foo things. Just saw Olivia is playing Xenoblade for the first time. He's hoping to finish it on stream, you guess. And she started it. Didn't initially complete it. I had the same experience with Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Still blows my mind to this day. Played it for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that, and I was just like, I ain't feeling this game. Went back to it, tried it again. Was like, let me try giving it a better shot. Played it for 20 minutes, and I was just like, nah, I ain't with it. Then on stream in 2017, was like, okay, I'm actually going to give this game the time it needs. I'm gonna give it a serious shot. And after the first stream, I was like, this game has me hooked. This game is amazing. I can't wait until I rewatch that playthrough. So excited for that. Gonna take a while though. I think I said yesterday it was like 7 games. 7 games until I get there. And then I think 12 games until I get to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have to watch. I have to watch 7 or 12 playthroughs before Xenoblade Chronicles 3 comes out. I'm hoping it gets delayed. I think it's gonna get delayed.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Huh. Would it kill her to smile?
Time to move. Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. Alright, so you kicked out Hope, that's fine. Okay, so I'm trying to change my party, and it's not working, so I think they're not going to let me do that. Which kind of sucks, because I want the commando in the first slot. See, I have this thing with video games, where, like, I have to have certain characters, or certain, like, role positions in certain places, you know? And it usually revolves around when I get those characters and what role I ended up changing them into. So, like, I need my commando to be in slot 1. I need my whatever else in slot 2, like Ravager, and then medic in slot 3. Like, it just has to be that way. And if it's not like that, start getting problems. Start getting problems. Okay. Ravager, Saboteur sounds interesting. Let's see. I should probably just stick to 3. I think we change you to Synergist. No. Oh, we could do that. And then let's get rid of this one. Alright. Crystarium. These are only US games, which is only a portion of games made each year. Most Japanese games do not even make it to the States. Okay, see, these are the types of fine print things that I was talking about, where it's like, these are important things to consider when we're talking about these studies, because there's always limitations. And I think it's very important to be aware of the limitations. So that you can frame your arguments or your comments and things like that properly. Alt Siphon. Slightly charge ATB gauge upon attacking target afflicted with status element. Sure. Go for that strength. And then let's go to Ravager. Like that. Where do I go next? Arc Strike. I think I'm gonna go skip that HP back there and go for this Aqua Strike. Now that's 10 HP. I think this was 25. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Oh, sucker fool. Really, you grew up with Chip and Dale, specifically Rescue Rangers? I remember seeing them a lot. I'm just not a... not really much of a fan, I guess. I think it probably has a lot to do with I didn't watch a lot of Disney growing up. Like I didn't if I had the Disney Channel, I didn't necessarily watch the Disney Channel. You know what? Just in case. Just in case. It was kind of like Cartoon Network for me. I didn't have Cartoon Network when I was growing up. So I had to hear everybody else be like, oh man, did you see that new episode of whatever this was? And I was like, nah man, I didn't see that. Sorry. We poor out here. Can't afford Cartoon Network. Magic plus 3. HP 10. Or magic plus 5. Magic plus 3. Aw. No, I'm gonna save again.
Come on, let's go.
That was a lot of stuff. Plus Euro games in multiple languages would be hard to get a hold of as well. See, yeah, you were right on the same track as me, Balder. The limitations, the framing, and all the other stuff, very, very important to surveys. Because, like I said, there's always a but. Thanks for stopping by, Epic Otter. Appreciate it. Tried Xenoblade Chronicles 1 for 20 hours. Didn't care for it. Xenoblade Chronicles X was great, though. Never played X. I know I should. We don't have Triple Ravager. Oh, no. Oh, no. I might have to add Triple Ravager. Suckafu chipmunks doing suckafu raids. Add into the quotes. I believe I updated the quotes as well at the same time that I updated the clips. I need to add more trivia stuff, but I haven't been showing the trivia as much, so I don't feel the necessity to do so. At least not yet. I have to think of more trivia stuff, you know, that's time consuming. Gotta work on this stream and review video, which I think I'm gonna probably finalize the script this weekend. And maybe get the video portion in a good spot by adding all the stats and creating all that stuff. Am I excited about Elden Ring or Horizon Zero Dawn Into the West? I am not going to be, well, I'll say the chances of me playing Elden Ring are probably in the single-digit percentile. I'm not a Souls fan or a Souls, Dark Souls gameplay style fan. As a matter of fact, I have a clip that I believe Mana Dryad was responsible for, where I basically explained that I think Dark Souls has this way of designing their games where it utilizes techniques that I personally, and I feel like a lot of other people, really despised a long time ago. And they put those things in their games, and then people play Dark Souls and they're like, wow, this game is so hard and it's amazing and it's great. I'm like, but you know, back in the day we hated that stuff. So why is it any different with Dark Souls? You know, like, I played a little bit of Dark Souls.
Here we go.
Not enough to make a super informed opinion, but I've watched a lot of people play Dark Souls, you know, so I have a very uninformed opinion
Doing good.
based off of things that I've seen. And then, you know, couple that with the things that I've played. And yeah, I see features, quote, and mechanics and things like that. And I'm just like, how is this any different from all the stuff that we hated? You know, what about Dark Souls makes this different? So there's kind of a weird, like it puts me in a weird spot. So, yeah. But Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon Forbidden West, whatever they're calling it, I'm excited for that one. Not gonna play it on release. I think that comes out Friday.
Yes!
I'm not gonna play it on release. I feel pretty confident that I'm gonna wait until I get a PlayStation 5. Or yeah. For a second there, I thought it was a PlayStation 6 nowadays. Getting lost in the numbers.
Let's put these babies to work.
Wish it was Xenoblade Chronicles X2 that got announced. I saw a lot of people asking for that game. I think that's a game that I want to play on stream, but I know that the Wii pad or whatever is like a very important screen in that game. So I have no way of capturing that. I also know it's an extremely lengthy game, so there's that as well. But maybe I should just buy it so that I have it and it doesn't get
Just need
more
to get through
expensive.
here.
That's a lot of dudes. You always turn around as soon as I get there. And I still don't have triple Ravager.
Guess running's out of the question.
What's the... Oh, man. Get slapped up. So I gotta beat it. Been avoiding spoilers. You know, some crazy stuff. Man, Epic Honor hasn't beaten Xenoblade Chronicles 1 yet. It's crazy. Crazy. I was in that seat though. I also think it's stupid to have Revive and Phoenix down, but if your main character goes down, you get a game over. Other two characters are fine and have items and spells, but nope. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. I've never been a fan of that. It's part of the reason why I don't like... It's been a long time, so I don't remember exactly if Persona 5 has that feature, but I think it has that feature. I know prior Persona games, I think, have that feature. Or maybe it's Shin Megami Tensei that I'm thinking of, but regardless, I am not a fan either. So I join your club on that. Ember Ring. So that's going to be fire resistance. Nope. The study came out in California. Nothing good comes from California. Yikes.
Hurry up.
I came from California. What are you trying to say, Kylor? Huh? You're not into Dark Souls type games. You're more hyped for Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon, no. Saw some of the E3 footage and stuff like that. They definitely got me excited. If I had a PlayStation 5 already, I probably would play it on release. Alright, so this one, I can read numbers, and that one is maxed. Okay, now that one is maxed. At least you were smart enough to get out, you hope? Nope, I'm still in California. Still experience that California love. It's okay, Kylor. You can begin the backpedaling now. I won't mind. We want to go over here because there's magic. Just in case. Do I live in a tent? You know, actually, it in some ways it kind of depends on what you want to qualify as a tent. Because tents have a roof. Talk a fool. And I have a roof. We have power wristband. Okay, we need a triple Ravager. Okay. We're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna open up with Bully.
What do you suppose that is?
Let me save one more time. Those are people that can't hang, talk mess about Cali where I'm from, and the LA Rams champs, bunch of haters. Alright. But I don't think the Rams originated from California, though. You know, they just migrated over there, right?
What is that?
Pulse armament.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You have eyes, don't you?
Oh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, This is weird. I don't like being whatever I am right now. Go here. Only target one enemy. We're already on medic. Top 10 homeless population cities list has like 7 cities on Cali. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I've lived in San Francisco. That place is what feels like the homeless capital of the world. Nobody ever talks about their towns because nothing ever happens there. You're not necessarily wrong. Although when I was in San Francisco, I had no qualms talking about San Francisco. How much of a suckapoo it was. Alright, this must have some sort of phase 2. There's no way I just destroy this boss like that.
I thought we were goners. You alright?
I think so. Incoming.
Do I keep my buffs? No. I don't want to control this. It's so weird. Vanille, are you doing anything? I don't think you're doing anything. That's fine, though. You don't have to do anything. I will do everything right now. Highest personal debt per citizen in the country, second highest cost of living, highest tax rates, more regulations than about anywhere. Cali has beaches, nice weather, and the rich companies are there now getting a high GDP. That's all they got. The GDP ain't helping their housing costs or anything else of their citizens. Well, if I'm living in a tent, then I got some pretty good internet for a tent. And some pretty good electricity, too. But yeah, California is pretty rough. I definitely would not recommend living in California. You know, I think I'm going to use a potion. You know what? Let's use one of those too. Here's another potion. Oh, you're still staggered, are you? Thought you weren't. Rams have always been here? Really? It's all games with your dad in the 70s against the Steelers. Oh. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Is it the Raiders, maybe? Were they always in California? I know they're at Oakland. There, we need to go to this one. At least the game like automatically chooses people to update their buffs. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's... We could have done better. Medic role and commando for Saz. Interesting.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
You can stay alive.
You can upgrade weapons and accessories at save stations using your Omni Kit and the various components you collect on your journey. First, approach a save station and press X to access it, then select Upgrade from the save station menu to access the workbench. After choosing Upgrade, select the weapon or accessory that you wish to improve. Next, you will need to select the type of component you wish to use for the upgrade, as well as the quantity. The combined experience value of the chosen components will then be applied to the target piece of equipment. After enough experience has been spent on the weapon or accessory, its level will increase, improving its abilities and attributes. Certain components bestow a bonus to any experience spent on a piece of equipment. By utilizing these components, you will be able to make more efficient upgrades. Likewise, some components reduce an item's experience bonus. Careful consideration is required when deciding which components to employ. Once a particular piece of equipment has reached its maximum potential, its level will be replaced by a star. At this point, no further level advancement is possible, but the item can be transformed into an entirely different one by means of specialized components. When this happens, both its name and properties will change. A newly transformed item may initially seem weaker than it did in its previous form, but unlike its fully upgraded predecessor, it will be eligible for level advancement. Through further upgrades, it can be made even more powerful than its earlier incarnation. Unwanted equipment can be scrapped for parts by selecting Dismantle. The equipment itself will be destroyed, but you'll be able to salvage components, some of which can be obtained in no other way. There exist well over 100 different components. Obtain as many as possible and experiment with their effects in order to determine the most efficient and effective ways to customize your arsenal. That, a lot. By the way, you can get a PS5 at Verizon now. I don't have a Verizon plan if that's required. But I'm also not really ready to get a PlayStation 5. There's only 2 games right now that I would be playing on it. And I have enough consoles collecting dust right now. But that would be
Scout ahead.
Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Really want to play that one. And then Horizon Forbidden West. All the homeless are people from out of town that could not handle it. You're pretty sure the homelessness is due to the tax rate and cost of living and housing costs? Pretty sure it's not out of town people? Well, I actually think you're both wrong. At least not, I don't think that's the primary source. I think one of the biggest things that contributes to the homelessness in California is actually the ability to survive while being homeless. There's a lot of government assistance programs and things like that that allow homelessness to be, I don't want to say a reasonable way of living because, you know, that sounds weird, but maybe a way to live is maybe the better way to say it. Okay. No, this doesn't work the way I thought it would. Now we have ×2. Oh no. I'm feeling like I'm required to just put in more and more and more into this. Because I have the ×3 bonus. So I have to do it. Suckerful, I just wasted a ton. Alright, but plus 60 magic? For good. Where's that physical attack one? This one. Not 100% sure when you get the bonus. I think. Alright, we're just going to do that for right now. I'm not going to mess around with the weapons yet because I don't know what about the weapon system and how that's going to work out. Most of the PS4 titles can be played on the PlayStation 5 and look way better. Maybe. Maybe. You know, some of the homeless are veterans and mental health people because facilities got shut down. Now I have nowhere to go. Yep, your state takes money from you to give it back to you if you're on the street. Yeah, pretty much that. But, you know, there's also a lot of more serious reasons than that, you know. Some people are legitimately
Hard to picture a happy ending.
affected by it.
Don't even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Eden? The Sanctum Seat of Power. Oh, that's a great idea. Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of l'Cie terror. You're serious?
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for l'Cie to hide. No. They want to fight. Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
No. That's for damn sure. It started with Sarah. The fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a l'Cie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me, an enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings? A fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too. Pulse and Sanctum fal'Cie, they're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy? Say you pull it off, What's that get you? Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that? You're a post-l'Cie now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
Bars.
What you mean? How you die?
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world. If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that and your enemies?
Next time we meet, we might be too.
When the fear sank in, it tore us all apart. Lightning was suffering, reaching out to us, but none of us could see it.
Snow deserves it.
If only I'd been stronger, none of this ever would have happened. I don't know what I should do.
That makes two of us. Whoa! Hey!
You're taking care of me.
Well, it won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
Wait for me! I'm going with you.
I can't babysit you anymore.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
You're out there in Oklahoma with a 1,200 square foot house, an acre lot, fully paid off, new car, nice motorcycle, paid off all your debt you had from being lazy and making bad decisions when you were younger, $16.50 an hour income, and not even close to being homeless. The only thing there is you're living in Oklahoma. I can't live in Oklahoma. But you could probably live in Oklahoma. I remember
Not bad.
Really? Thanks.
I remember planning a trip to drive across the country, and I was like, I need to make sure I go around Oklahoma, not through it.
Uh-oh. Army's out to play.
What now?
What now? I mean, we could stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in our way.
You know, you're right. I guess. I mean, it's not like Lightning needs any help.
I guess that's why they give him the commando role.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me, it'll be fight after fight. I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning,
Call me Light.
what's the plan from here?
Through the Gapra Whitewood to Palampolum. We'll find transport to Eden.
I live in Palampolum. I can show you all the shortcuts.
No side trips.
No need. I don't think l'Cie are welcome at home.
You also dislike how this game handles equipment. There's no secret chests or puzzles to get your best weapon. You just buy it in the shop
Chest?
after farming Gil for hours. I mean, at least there's a way to, well, I'm not going to be able to say this in a way that is going to be great. Double medic? Why? Why? Commando Ravager, Commando Synergist. Can we get Commando Medic? Like, my goodness. What points we got? Why not? Oklahoma is fine. I'll leave it up to your imagination. Roll level. Alright, we'll continue with Commando. Launch. What do we got over here? Ravage. Bolster Blitz or Ruinga. At head of attack queue. Ravager is present. Okay, interesting. Oh, wow. 5 more abilities. Energist. Bar Frost. Bar Fire. That's probably useful. Accessory. Gain an extra slot for equipping. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds pretty nice. I can't equip anything from the other characters. You got an IMAX 2 blocks from your house. That was world's largest digital IMAX at one point. You got so many restaurants you could eat somewhere different every day of the year. That's a lot of restaurants. That is a lot of restaurants. But also restaurants. You know, I ain't going to no restaurants
I'm gonna go look ahead.
in today's day and age. Hope you ain't going to go on ahead. You ain't no G. You just a buster. Tons of bars and clubs. You got concerts and plays. You have lakes with beaches. Plenty to do. Fewer judgmental people too. I don't think I would believe the last part. There's a lot of judgmental people everywhere. Just because they keep it to yourself when you're around doesn't make them any less judgmental. I'm a very judgmental person. May not know it. I'm not out here just judging people, out loud. But, when I see someone on the streets and they're driving a Prius, I'm judging them. I immediately think, okay, this person's going to drive slow. I should consider alternate courses of action. Do I need to go around them? Is there a possibility of going around them? Should I slow down and give them an extra wide berth just in case they decide to do Prius things? Or how about those people who they drive really, really fast on the streets And then as soon as you get onto the freeway, they're driving 55. It's like, what the heck? You're driving 65 in the streets? And then you're just gonna drive 55 on the freeway? What's wrong with you? Love thunderstorms, so weather is great. Do you have tornadoes in Oklahoma? I'd rather deal with earthquakes. He's being judgmental about Cali right now. There you go. That's a nice nice flip-flop right there. You don't look like a nice monster. It's one of those flyover states. You flew over it when you were in the Navy to go over somewhere more important. Yeah, there's a lot of important places out there. It's just a lot of work. All right, please tell me you have more than protect. All right, cool.
Just stay out of my way.
And I feel like the double/triple Ravager, absolutely necessary. I don't know why the game just doesn't give it to you by default. What other things am I judgmental about? I'm judgmental about a lot of things. Y'all just don't know. I be judging people. I judge books by their covers, literally. I do the same thing with video games. I don't know how many, you don't know how many times I've been to like a Barnes and Nobles in the past. Be like, man, that book looks whack. Anyways, I need a probably mark right here.